Is cheerleading a sport?
Yes.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Coach Camille, do you think cheerleading is a sport?
Yes, Ava. I do think cheerleading is a sport in many different ways. I think that cheerleading is a sport because even though we don't have actual game plans, we do think about what we need to do to beat our competitors and to make sure that we are scoring the highest that we can. We fix our mistakes, we learn from our mistakes to make our routines better on and off the mat so the judges can see it, and we do beat all these teams. We spent hours and hours of practicing, doing multiple things from the beginning to the end, from stunts to tumbling to pyramid to dance to jumps. It takes a lot of time. As coaches, a lot of the coaches do have to think in different ways to understand the different aspect of cheerleading.
Coach McLeody, as a tumbling director, do you think cheerleading is a sport?
I think cheerleading is definitely a sport. If you look under the definition of a sport, it says an activity involving physical exertion and skill in which an individual or team competes against another or others for entertainment. As a tumbling director, it is very challenging to teach athletes how to flip their bodies. If they are capable of flipping their bodies, they are the 1% of just humans on the planet. It's very hard physically, mentally, possibly even harder, and they have to go out there and be perfect on that stage in order to come home champions. So is it a sport? Absolutely.
When the thought of sports comes up, mine's filled with a bat smacking a baseball or a football getting launched into a receiver's hand for a touchdown. But one thing that never comes immediately to mind is cheerleading. Some don't even believe that it garners the title of a sport, and I am here to change that opinion. The same practice and repetition that is found on a basketball court are found at cheerleading practice. The hand-eye coordination that baseball players are praised for is the same one in every great cheer routine. When it comes to sports, we often think of quantifiable ways to win by utilizing touchdowns or three-pointers. But there is a scoring method in cheerleader dictating winners and losers. More than justifying its title of being a sport, whether it be the roar of the crowd at cheerleading competitions or the blood, sweat, and tears that go into perfecting the craft. The perfect craft that runs yearly with 10 hours a week in a gym doing full-outs. Each week is traveling far away to compete against other teams just to get a hit zero. Cheerleading has been a part of my life for over 12 years, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Injuries, stunts falling in tears, and losing after all of your hard work has become an outcome of this sport. But I never once questioned the love I endured. Walking into the gym, 5 water bottles in my hand, weekends that are filled with cheer, and spending thousands of dollars, there is no feeling like hearing your name when you are crowned the champion.